games. And then I thought, okay, guys, then let's jump into game number 6 here. We have the Viper being ahead 4-1, and now we are playing the home map of Mr. DauT himself. And guys, he picked something that I recommended to him and got heavily outminded. Oi. I said DauT should go for Regicide Fortress and play Mayans War. And what did he get? He picked Mayans, the good boy that he is. And then we have the smartass over at the other side, Viper, playing with the Goth. Oh man. Okay, we had, I believe, another... What? Wasn't it TauT against DauT on a qualifier or something? For Escape Euro Cup? Where DauT played Mayans and pushed TauT? Or was it the other way around? So the Goth lost against the Mayans. Yeah. And the home map, yeah, which should be Russo Baltic. Yeah. Guys, as I said, I don't think that DauT is really at the top level at the moment. Oh, I believe he's like in top 10, but the Viper is just such a beast. I hate Russo. Well, the game won't last too long, so it won't be the worst thing for you. Okay, so what are the options here for DauT? Obviously, guys, why we are talking about this is the possible choice for Goth to go for the Harsh Cult. A unit that is basically designed to kill Tomb Dodgers and so dominantly and perform reasonably well against Eagle Warriors. So basically DauT needs to do something and make something happen here in Castle Age. Maybe like a Monk and Siege push. Or he needs to go for Eagle Warriors. I believe there was one of the greatest games, wasn't it? I believe that was TauT against DauT as well. And what tournament was it? Was it like Brain Cup Championship or like one of the big tournaments in like 2014 or something? That was one of the best games I've ever seen. It is like 3 years old now. And we had like an over 2 hour game. Oh. Seems like we know the perfect timing here to click up. Over 2 hour game, Mayans against Goth, and in the end DauT did win with the Mayans against TauT's Goth. That was an epic game. I think I need to recast that at one point. Yeah. Nice wood sports here for DauT in the back and some stone. Kyo against Chris. Oh, I don't remember that one. Okay, Regicide Fortress at the start. Obviously not very interesting, since it's impossible to really attack. It will all come down to what strategy choices they will go for. And yeah, how they're reacting to each other. Because I would be surprised if we see both players boom. Market and Blacksmiths will come up. Market, Blacksmiths. Oh, he's putting it that way. That doesn't make sense. Oh, that's what the villager should build the market. So we'll have some idle time here. You always want to build a market with 2 villagers, blacksmith with 1 villager, so that 2 villagers can be produced. And you can click up instantly. DauT eco is even so good that you can go for double with X. And now only DauT, the Viper realizes, now sends all 3 villagers, but still more idle time for him. And can now click up. DauT 2 seconds later. That all is looking fine. DauT eco a bit better. Already wood upgrade is going for the gold upgrade. How many villagers is he sending on gold? 5. So that won't be a boom, guys. But he's also sending villagers on stone, which kind of indicates a boom. So nearly is confused. Oh, and that's a sweet kill here for the Viper, killing the scout of DauT, who sees a lot of the map, so that won't be too important when it comes to map vision. But he actually only sees 3 of the relics. Oh, missing that one is pretty ugly. And also not seeing that one on the top. And missing some of the gold spots here. DauT is going for fletching, so that will be plumed archers, and the Viper, he didn't scout DauT at all. Look at that, always trying to scout around himself, and he sees all the 5 relics. Yeah, scouting the area of your enemy isn't that important, especially with the small line of sight in Dark Age. I believe it's a good choice to just go for and optimize your eco first. That's now getting a bit risky here by the Viper. Don't like that. And as you can see, he went for some stone as well. So, oh, that will just still idle. Man's worth goes. It's winnable. Let's see. Shouldn't reseed that farm. It's such an intuitive thing, but should optimize his farms. Oh, good thing. We'll build a TC over here. Oh no. Okay, that's interesting. I believe over here would have been a bit better. And he's going for a monastery. Uh-huh. Well, he knows that there are no... And monastery for DauT as well. Interesting. So that's earlier than I would have expected. DauT, Vodkin arrow. Let's take a look. What does DauT really see? He sees 1 wood at the front and should be happy that he sees a struggle tree there. And he cannot raid over here. He is pulling 1 extra TC, exactly at the spot that I liked before as well. So will be a bit of a rush towards the relics. But I believe the strategy of DauT isn't the winning one. Oh, I hate to see the monk in the castle. I'd love to see him in the tower here. So how do you counter with Mayans when the Ghost Household spam begins? Well, probably Eagles. That's why I say I don't like the strategy choice here of DauT. I think he needed to go a bit more aggressively. Oh, the Viper, clever move. He had his monk. Oh, no. Okay, I will take that back. Just put the monk into that castle and it should be fine. To that other one, okay. So we maybe see some patterns. That would be obviously super epic. 3 patterns coming in here, and maybe the Viper is scouting exactly for that. Having his scout around, trying to search for some sneak attacks. Loses 1 villager, does not have loom. Should go for that. And those 2 farms won't help too much. And he's clicking exactly that. Whew. Oh, can he get 1 relic in? Does look like no. He's trying to carry it as close. Oh no, DauT is missing it. Oh, that is so lucky for the Viper. He was getting that one as well, so he will get 2 relics. Without having any map control, he can still get 2 relics. That's so good for him. So good. Oh man, that's super lucky. Take a look, 2 monks could get 2 converts. Are getting 1 for sure. Uh-oh, the Viper could win this one. With the help of the tower. Oh, trade 2 monks against 2 plumed archers. Oh, a bit more. 2.36. Nearly math. He's heavily on stone. That's a bit surprising to me. Getting 3rd relic, not really. So DauT will have 3 relics and the Viper 2, something he can absolutely live with, especially because he's going for the heavy boom, now going for the force TC. And DauT, not on stone either. I think he needs to play. Is he sending villagers forward? Yeah, he is. 1 without loom. I think he needs to get a siege workshop push done here. Ooh. He's not on stone. I believe that's a big mistake. He's playing at 2 TCs though. We get at least get that farm. Viper even going for +1 defense. It seems like he's somewhat scared. Wants to get something done. Okay, frontal push. Remember, Goth cannot stonewall behind this. Let's see how they will play this out. Nah, DauT booms well. DauT definitely wins with Goth. What? Ah, okay. Players were reversed. No. DauT. Oh, DauT. DauT has the advantage with Goth as well. Uh-oh. Viper losing another villager here. Only 8 ahead now. Take a look what Viper does. Open dodges have an attack bonus against house calls. Not sure, maybe open dodges won't do 2 damage anyway, so he doesn't need to get another attack upgrade. But we won't find out. At least I won't find out. Maybe some of you know. It's about Mayans winning with the great micro, and I don't think DauT can manage it for this Viper. Well, I think it's Mayans winning with a great strategy, and that's what I don't see at the moment. Is the Viper going for Anarchy? Let me take a look. Not yet. Going for Handcart. Oh, and opening that area over here. Interesting choice. No siege workshop so far by him. We'll lose that castle, that TC. And now he's going for barracks. Anarchy should be coming in, needs 150 food. There it is. Oh, and that's something he gets 1 convert. Okay. I was going for the +1 defense in armor. What is that all about? That doesn't really make sense. Uh-oh, getting some kills here. Oh, maybe this push. DauT can still do something. He's going for ballistics. Mangonels are good against house cults. Oh, and the Viper. Is he maybe showing that to DauT? Well, let's see. House cult production now starts. Losing that gold spot here at the front. Where's the other gold spot here to the right hand side and to the top? The Viper's still trying to intercept. Let's take a look. Is not getting a convert. That's ugly for him. Not leaving the siege exposed at the front. Oh god, that's so ugly. Okay, but gets... I believe it's doing 1 damage. Okay. At the same time, now we can see the push, the Viper. Let's take a look what he can really do. Handcard now for DauT trying to catch up in that regard. DauT is up with 4 villagers. Mangonels didn't get a single shot off, not a single convert. That's not what DauT needed here. Okay. I was trying to micro this. Viper just standing in. Converts are pretty good against house cults. Let's take a look. He's getting 1 more. I was trying to micro like a madman. He needs to run further, I would say. And then try to micro again. Losing another plume, maybe. Which account a bit better for DauT. Let's take a look at the resources. DauT will click up to impilage later, I would say. Whew. You need 3 full volleys to kill the host skull. Ugly, man. Long swords, please. Let's see about that. Imperial Age timing now for the Viper. He's falling back, and that's just super sweet for him. There's some gold control over here. And DauT seems to be using the market now as well, so he will be clicking up pretty soon as well. Then it's a question, does he stay on plumed archers? Or is he switching onto eagles? So relic count, not very important. 3 to 2. Oh, now going for loot. Oh, DauT's micro not bad. Viper needed a pause here. Mayans, bigger goth if you're a good player, but not for noobs. That's not true. Just think about it, guys. Mayans, like goth, it's so much easier to get onto house cults because you already start with the castle. And it's so much more open fight ground than compared to. Oh, is he sniping? Oh no, he didn't get the villagers. And that will be a lot of damage taken here against the castle. He's even fighting and taking more arrows? Why? Yeah. I still wonder what the plan is here for DauT. He is staying on plumed archers only. Phew, means he will run all game long. Huh. Thumbprint for defense. For upgrade. DauT still has an option of a suicide mode to just run under the tower and try to kill the king. Unlikely that that's going to happen though. And oh, using that gold spot here at the right hand side. How much damage is an elite plumed archer doing an Imperial Age against the Goth Housecarl? I hope 2, not only 1. Oh, they're still doing 1. Okay, let's get the set off here. Oh, you shouldn't let him in. No, he's not. He let Housecarl come in. DauT will be able to upgrade his elite plumed archers though. Let's see, maybe can do some damage here. Perfusion even for DauT, for the Viper. Not that he really needs it, but won't hurt. Oh, DauT doing some damage, now running though, and that hurts. Oh, that castle is so risky. What's the Viper doing? Razor. He's really staying on plumed archers. Let's see. Viper now back with his production. I was a bit surprised that I didn't see more Housecarl streaming. No chemistry, and as I said before, this castle is risky. KD, even better for the guy player with the infantry. And the guy player hidden running in behind. Something you don't see too often. Elite plumed archer, finally, and chemistry. And then we'll need to see again. Our villagers to front DauT at 86 villagers. That's not bad. That's actually probably enough. Getting the 2 extra gold spots. At the moment, controlling is DauT. Is the Viper, I want to say. Now the first trap out. DauT does see it, but does not really have a reaction to it. Look, trying to micro again. DauT even trying to micro this back. Just say. He's getting some combat in. Oh, beautiful move by DauT, trying to get the plumed archers in and trying to let them out at the other side, but they took some time to regroup. Now, only 1 trap. DauT is somewhat killing this. Finally with chemistry. I think they're now doing 2 damage. But still, it's 35 shots. So ugly. Viper, Rooster or Baltic. Let's see about that. Military count at the moment for the Viper only 33. He getting all the resources on the map? I think he needs to queue up more villagers. He only has 3 to seize. He's building more barracks. DauT. Extra damage. DauT doing a great job here. Good movement. Now one-shotting Housecarls. And the KD is a bit better for him. The side raids, obviously, so tough for him to deal with. Uh-oh, that's something that DauT needs to get rid of out of there. DauT needs to run. Look at Viper taking a fight here. He obviously wants to. DauT doesn't want to. DauT playing this nicely, but for how long can he play this? Viper still needs more farms. How many farms does he have? Let's take a look. He's only at 43. I want to see him in the 60s. Kills now for DauT. He wants to play the gold game. 3-2, trying to raid over there. Did clean up all those Housecarls. Did get another convert. And oh, maybe he's surrounded now. Let's take a look. Viper should go for the spread formation. DauT should run to the right hand side. DauT now stop micro and get some damage done. Oh, that's a beautiful move. And he gets a lot of damage done. What a nice move here. Housecarls obviously so good against those plumed archers. Trying to regroup. Now the 3 traps here at the front again. And that castle of DauT without any HP upgrade. Now Masonry only coming for DauT. Not really the best unit. Not really too strong to hold. And now we see DauT start to step microing back. Viper is pushing in. All those plumed archers are going down, which isn't too unlikely. All the hopes of holding this castle are as well. Let's take a look. Monster at the back. We can see DauT trying to micro this, but the castle is gone. At the same time, those plumed archers aren't doing too much. Plumed archers still got a lot of kills against the Housecarls, but does it really matter? The castle is going down, the gold spot is not anymore in control of DauT, and that's the most important things here. I think there's one though. Viper, just fine with some small win. And it's going back again. Housecar raid now at the side, and that's really the big thing in the long run. DauT will have no chance of really controlling all those sides against Housecar ratings. Now he's sending in some plumed archers, but just so ugly. Five Housecarls coming over, and he needs to send 30 plumes to fight this off. And oh, DauT. You're going for eagles. You're going for 200 swordsmen. You're going for squires for sure. Don't see him going for Eldorado at the moment. Take a look at the prices. Oh, still 70 food and 71 for food and 71 for gold. But that's already including guilds. Oh, and now he's just focusing down castles. Let's take a look. Plumed archers are coming, but they're taking some time, and that's a lot of precious stone that needs to be repaired in there. And at the same time, he's pushing at the front. This feels like the Viper is in full control. Yeah, he didn't take the greatest fights so far, but doesn't really matter. He just needs to push. He just needs to push. We can see DauT with 80 military now here, but is it really the most important thing if you lose all your castles? And that's the second castle going down, the third one still under threat. Yeah, the Viper needs to retreat. But still 4 traps out. Are we now going for heavy blow? That's a bit late. Now killing that gate here at the front as well. And losing a lot of villagers at the front. 70 villagers only here for DauT. Getting some more nice kills, and I agree. But the raid at the right hand side is brutal. The Viper is controlling all the left hand side. Whew. And now those traps probably will sneak around and will try to kill this castle from over here. Obviously going for Eagle Warriors as the attack choice at the moment. Not elite, it's not with Eldorado. So at the moment 55 HP. I'm not sure if that's the best option. Especially so late. I went for it a bit earlier. Could have seen the reasoning. But he wanted to play it with Elite Plumed Archers for such a long time. Missing Eldorado as well, and I feel like now it's too late. Guilds for the Viper as well. Let's take a look at the resources. Still 71 at the other side. How is the resources of the Viper? Not too great, but he's moving towards pop limit, and pop limit is not only 200, it's pop 210. The Viper not even opening himself up for that amount of pop. And that castle indeed will fall as well. And that puts DauT down to only one single castle. This start castle. This castle will fall down. No more chance for Elite Plumed Archer production. At least not for any big ones. And more Huskard streaming here into the next gold spot. This castle finally down for traps. Oh, look at that. He even switches the focus. He doesn't lose any extra damage there. And now the Huskards are coming in. Igor is trying to defend this off. Maybe trying to snipe down those traps. And they can do a lot of damage. But Huskard can take care of them at the same time. DauT cannot micro endlessly. This map has edges. So running back is not an option till the end of the world. Or maybe the end of the world, yeah. But this world has an end. That's the big problem. You cannot touch that micro. Okay. What's the plan? Put out. I'm not really sure. Trying to wall right hand side. I believe we have to go into the face. Oh, the Viper going for fletching. And for the last eco upgrades there. And the Viper. Yeah, he's in the back. What can I say? Feels so lost by the Civ choice. DauT again, trying everything. We need to go for the king kill. The only option. Where is the king of the Viper? Over here. I think warning won't be bad. Now pushing in towards the middle. And the monk going down, not too important. Well, he's microing nicely. I can agree on to that, but why? Why does that matter? Now the last cast is falling, and maybe this king. I don't see any blue dot at the side of the Viper, and that would be his only hope, I believe. Both plumed archers, yeah, they're nice at the side. Huskards now surrounding the castle. The monk going over to the left hand side. Trying to run away. Not just standing their ground, but so many more Huskards coming over. The Viper is sending another patrol in. The monk is at this castle. DauT needs a snipe. I couldn't agree more. Now losing his 3 relics over there. And why is DauT still in this game? What is he thinking? Pop 110 with the worst civilization. No access to goal. Losing everything. No chance of a king snipe. And yeah. Is he trying to exhaust the Viper? Might be the only viable strategy that I could think of. And he's still microing. He still feels there is a shot. But there's none. And now he realizes GG and spies have leaked knowledge of your king's location. That would have been the end for the king as well. And it is a 5-1. And honestly, I think DauT should have stopped earlier after the 4-1. Maybe he should have put a bit more thought. We have 31 civilizations to choose from. In this map, since we already played 4 games, still have 26. Was Mayans the best choice for it? I'm not sure. Achievements didn't really matter. Economy stats didn't really matter. Technology didn't really matter. Society somewhat mattered because we had 2 to 3 relics. Timeline is the most important thing because we can see the civilizations here. Mayans for DauT and the Viper for Goths. Beautiful outsmart play. The Viper putting all his hopes into the Civ choice here of Grass DauT to be Mayans. And yeah, he was right. And therefore he's now leading 5-1 in this best of 11, best of 21